Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So frequently there is an interview question is being asked in multiple interviews. The question is called occurrence of a given letter. For example, this is what is the text that they're going to be giving, and you need to count how many times the letter I is repeated in the above text. So how many times the letter I is repeated? I is there once, and I is the second time, and I you have also third time, right? So how many times the given letter I is repeated, or how many times O is repeated, or how many times G is repeated in this text? This is what is the a question asked in multiple interviews. First, what you have to do, you have to insert in a table, or you can declare one variable, declare a string varchar 100 and set string is equals to goonlinetrainings.com. First, you have to find out what is the length of the string. Find out length of the given string. String means this. What is the complete length? How do you know? You need to write the query. Select length and at the rate str. What is at the rate str? At the rate str is this string. So what is the requirement? I wanted to know how many times I is repeated. Once, twice, thrice. To do that, step number 1, you have to find out the length. So how many letters you have? Total 17. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Clear? You have 17 characters. So you will be able to find out 17. Clear? So what should I do later? The next step number 1, you have to replace. What is it you would like to replace? I. Replace I with a blank value. So that is the step number 1. So if you replace I, for example, I, you need to replace with I means it will be removed. This will get removed. This will get removed. So you have to replace I with the blank. So how to replace? So to replace select. So you need to use replace. Now what is it I would like to replace? At the rate str. So what is it I have to replace? Replace I with what? With a blank. So with a blank like this. So when you execute, this, you will come to know the real thing. When you execute, so sorry, I have removed go online TRAN trainings INGS, right? So this is what is my stuff. Now this is 17 letters. Afterwards, I have removed eyes. So after remove eyes, you are able to see go online. Now you are able to see without I. Now you have to find out the length. What is the length now? After removing eyes, you have to find out the length. Length you need to find out how? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? So it is 14 length, and earlier it was what? 17. 17 minus 14 is equivalent to 3 times 1, 2, 3 times it got repeated. So you need to remove. After removing, what you need to do? You need to find out the length. Clear? So this will give you 14. This will give you what? 14. So when you execute this, first one will give you, first one will give you 17. Second one will give you 14. So this will give you length. It will give you, after replacing I, you will be able to remove completely I's and give you 14. 17 minus 4. So what is, how to 17? This one will give you 17 minus this will give you 14. So how many times I is repeated? That question is this. Clear? You can remove. So how many times I is repeated or occurred? So if you ask me, This will be the final one. You can remove this. You will be able to get 3 times. I wanted to know how many times the capital O, small o, any O, how many times O is repeated. It will tell you 2 times. Okay, it is occurrence of the letter. Occurrence letter. So I wanted to know how many times A is repeated. Only here. How many times I is repeated? The E is repeated only once. G is repeated, one G here and one more G here 2 times. So this is the question that you have to know. So how to do that? First, you need to find out the length of the string. Then you need to replace that letter. And after that, you need to find out the length. So after replacing, it will be 17 characters. If you replace with the G with nothing, so it will be removed. And you need to find out the length. So the length, it will be 17 minus 15. So it will become 2. Am I clear? So that is what you need to do. Let us say Abraham, right? Abraham, how many letters A is repeated in this? You can say A 3 times. A 1 time, second time, third time. How many times the H is repeated in this? So the question is the same question. This is the query. Clear 2 times. So what is the question? Length of the string minus length of replace of string with the given character with the single quotes. That's it. And completely length minus after replacing, you have to find out the length. Am I clear? So this will give you the answer for this query. So you have to be understanding this. So how many times this letter is repeated, that letter is repeated, whatever you wanted to have it, you will be able to get like this. Am I clear? Any questions if you have, you will be able to ask me now so that I will be able to answer the question. Very, very important in all interviews, this question is asked. Okay, how many times the letter I is repeated in the above text? Clear? So that is what the answer also. This is the answer I am able to give you. You can practice once and you can give it to the, you can give the complete the pseudo code. So you need to say not complete code. You can say that first find out the length. Then afterwards you replace the letter with blank. Then find out the length. Complete length with the after replacing the length. That's it. This is the pseudo code or your logic. So people can give you very good marks. Okay, chalo. So thank you so much. I will be uploading this video in the YouTube channel. Just check it out there. Thank you. Bye bye. So please subscribe my channel, which is there in the YouTube as Bhaskar Jogi channel. You can also share these videos to your friends and subscribe to my channel as well. You can.